Wrestling was made for me, and Mondays were made for wrestling. That's right. We're back with the Undercard, Season 10, Episode 5, Absolute Madness. And if you can't tell from the thumbnail, then you already know. You should know that Jay Lethal has had a really impressive first block of this show, and wins and losses do matter. There's a whole ranking system, and we do have all that information, including title history, record history, all that kind of stuff in the Discord. Hashtag Undercard, exclamation point Undercard. There's all kinds of information about the show. But bottom of the line is today we've got big competition and a great show for you, including 2 number 1 contender matches for the women's and the Undercard championships. Let's take a look at the card. Our campaign went viral. We can expect a big turnout this month, which is good because I had a really small crowd in Japan here in Fire Promoter mode. But we don't care about that. I got a $10 million budget with the multiverse, and the portals are open, and the timelines are colliding. Hulk Hogan is facing MJF. I believe they are even at 1-1 apiece, and so they're going to match up against each other. It was good to see MJF last night at AEW Double or Nothing live on pay-per-view. And then we've got tag team action as the Good Brothers facing Team Driver, and contrary to popular belief, Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows not actually brothers. They don't even look alike. Well, technically they're both bald, I guess, right? Shayna Baszler versus We Fit Trainer. A battle of the submission queens here in the women's division. And then we've got bottom of the ranking, Rey Mysterio versus, surprisingly, Roman Reigns. Then the big boys going at it. This is a match I am looking forward to. Gunther, the King of the Ring, versus JBL. That is going to be a barn burner, and a lot of power bombs expected in that matchup. And then, of course, like I mentioned, number 1 contender for the women's championship, Supergirl versus Gail Kim. Winner faces Awesome Kong at the next premium live event next week. And our main event, like I mentioned, it's Jay Lethal versus John Cena. Number 1 contender faces Godzilla. Let's get down to business. It's time to start this shit. What you gonna do, brother? And I'd be interested to know if this is like a dream match for MJF. I mean, he probably is a mark at some level. You have to be a fan of Hogan if you're a fan of wrestling. The guy changed the business probably for the better, I would say. But a lot of negative things about him as well. Although MJF, probably not the best guy himself. A total jerk. Full of himself. Thinks he's better than you, and he says, you already know that. Dropkick did not connect there. The Hulkster, with the power of Hulkamania and the fans on his side there, strike to the temple. Snapmare by MJF. We're getting right down to it. Block the knee strike. 2 totally different eras of wrestling colliding here in the Undercard. First time matchup between these two in the final season of my show. The Undercard has been running since the pre-pandemic. We went through quarantine and we came out the other side. They always say the grass is greener on the other side. Well, I wonder if Hulk Hogan's hair is blonder on the other side. You know what I'm saying? Oh boy, face first you go. A little bit of a slow start here. MJF just trying to feel things out. This slower pace, though, does benefit Hulk Hogan, I would say. If it starts to kick into a different tempo, it may shift in favor of Maxwell. Jacob Friedman stomped to the arm again by Hogan. Hulk Hogan started off this season with a win over John Cena, and then a match against Godzilla, which he was unsuccessful in capturing the undercard title. No titles have changed yet this season. We're in episode 5 currently. This is the undercard season 10, episode 5, Absolute Madness. And yeah, no titles have changed. It's still the same. Current women's champion Awesome Kong undefeated. Also Team Halloween undefeated. And Godzilla currently this season undefeated, but he's 3-0. And a big suplex with a lot of power behind it. Charles Robinson dancing around. Do not get in the way. Gotta watch yourself. In the corner we go. Hogan was thinking clothesline. Didn't get it, but he got that strike there. Punch to the face. Nothing fancy about that. Arm drag. And a natural selection from MJF. Oh, he was taunting. And he got caught. And that is the inexperience and the arrogance of MJF coming into play right there. Headlock. Rope break. Headlock takeover. That's a very important move in the lore of MJF. It may seem like a simple hold, and that's kind of the point. He thinks he can beat Hulk Hogan with a headlock takeover? Oh, rising knee. And if MJF gets the victory here, he's going to brag about it all throughout history, and it's over! Wait, what happened? Why was there a 1 count? He was already unconscious. Post KO pinfall. I think that's the first time I've seen that. That was confusing. But either way, the atomic leg drop completely knocking out MJF 7 minutes into the match. All it took was one big leg drop from the legend himself, Hulk Hogan, and MJF is sent down a peg, and Hulk Hogan moves up in the rankings. How will that shape the future of the show? You'll have to stay tuned and keep watching, because we do have some big plans in the future. But for now, we go to the bottom of the rankings in the tag division. It's the Good Brothers versus Team Driver. Carl Anderson, Luke Gallows, Jerry Lynn, and Tommy Dreamer, the 4 of them, having a match.
Fight!
And YouTube keeps signing me out, and then I can't sign back in because it keeps asking me to create a new account. It doesn't understand that I already have an account. It's got to be one of the most frustrating things I've seen in a long time. I don't know why it keeps happening. But I'm not the only person that has this complaint. I think a bunch of people keep complaining about this, where I think I fell asleep with the tab open or something, right, of YouTube. I wasn't watching anything. I was watching videos for a little bit, and then I stopped watching videos. Big punch combo there by Carl Anderson. And an elbow to the back of the head. And now tag to his partner, the Good Brothers. I believe this is only their second time here competing this season. I mean, we've got so much going on that it's almost impossible to showcase everybody every week. It's just not going to happen with 7 matches per episode, and they're 0-1 looking for a victory. The team that's competed the least, obviously, there. And going up against Team Driver, Tommy Dreamer getting kicked down there out of the corner, test of strength, and I believe Luke Gallows has an easy victory over that. In terms of power, Luke Gallows, the largest man in the ring currently. And a tag to his smaller partner, Carl Anderson, is definitely no slouch either, though. The experience of this team working together came from a previous season, by the way, which is why they're here in this season. Good Brothers competed in Season 3. Team Driver competed in Season 5. And now a strike battle. And Tommy Dreamer wins the edge on that clearly. Like I've said, do not count Tommy Dreamer out. He was the heart and soul of ECW, and he's definitely the heart and soul of this team right here. With the long reigning Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn's had a crazy career. TKO there. Knee to the gut. Leg drop to the back of the head. Center of the ring. Hurricanrana looking to hook those legs, but only got a 1 count off of it. Tag to his partner, and the Good Brothers both getting knocked down there. We've had a lot of victories on the blue side of the ring, and it doesn't matter red and blue. It's just one half versus the other half, but I think it was last week, and then maybe like episode 2, everybody on the right side has been winning. So that might favor Team Driver. I'm not sure that's exactly how the game works, but you never know. This is all completely simulated, and here comes Jerry Lynn with the nice wheelbarrow bulldog tag to Tommy Dreamer. Tommy Dreamer, a dangerous striker, hardcore icon, loves the weapons, and that baseball bat still in play. He grabbed that earlier. He's going to grab it again. And he's swinging it, but I don't think it completely connected. That could crack a rib, and that would definitely slow down the competition. Drop kick to the corner. Big baseball fan Tommy Dreamer would love to hit a home run with that bat. And he grabs it again. Oh, he's swinging, but did not connect. And he's going to get hit by the Midnight Hour. Double team. And Luke Gallows with the splash. 1, 2. This could have been it right there. Backdrop. Might have even landed on that baseball bat. Uh-oh. Watch out. Powerbomb. Fall away. Back and forth we go. Across the ring. Needed that tag. The fresh partner, Jerry Lynn. Oh no, and now Canadian backbreaker for you. Rolled out of it. Did not want any part of that submission. Connecting there with a leg drop. And the first match we saw today was a critical knockout from a leg drop. Of course, Hulk Hogan just went over MJF, but now in this tag match, Jerry Lynn with the DDT, straight down. Straight down you go, and there's a baseball bat to the ribs. But Luke Gallows is a big, tough man. He's going to shake that off, and they're going to hit the Midnight Hour again. Working together, totally cohesive effort, but a kick out by Jerry Lynn. If you want to talk toughness, Team Driver is here for a reason. Former Undercard Tag Team Champions looking to climb up the rankings slowly, but the Enziguri did not connect. And now, Carl Anderson looking for the twirling backbreaker. Up against the ropes, another counter move, this time with the zero kick. Carl Anderson was going for the TKO, got countered into a pinfall, but there was a rope break. Gallows wanted a piece of him. Couldn't get in there, and now everything's going to fall apart. Kendo stick in the hand of Tommy Dreamer. And Luke Gallows is going to do some big shit off of the top. Superplex! Dreamer into the barricade. DDT on the outside. And a splash in the center. Who's the legal man? The referee's got to get control of this match. He's got to get a handle of things. Flapjack in the center. And Team Driver is divided right now. Desperation tombstone! Jerry Lynn says, fuck you. Big taunt, tag made. Here comes Dreamer. Team Driver. And this is why they're called that Cradle. And the DDT. Finishers all around. That could be it, but Luke Gallows is going to be there for his partner at the last second. Powerbomb coming for you. And a DDT. Send him down. Shades of Jake Roberts hooking the leg. 1, 2, and out. This match continues. What's the one move where you smash your lips against the other opponent's lips? That's the Forbidden Kiss. We saw that in a previous season, believe it or not. From Leia Organa. She was kissing her brother, and then she was kissing everybody else on the roster. It was weird. It got weird. It got real weird. But that's not even the best wrestling move. I have a new favorite wrestling move, by the way. It's the motorboat. Maria May herself, Maria May in AEW, forces her boobs into her opponent's face. It's awesome. That is, the match is over. The Sky High from Luke Gallows ended this match. Tommy Dreamer couldn't get there in time. I was distracted talking about boobs. 15-50, and the win for the Good Brothers. They kind of needed that one. If you really watch wrestling and you're into like some weird stuff, there's a lot of wrestling moves that are kind of weird. There's a move where people just sit on each other's face. There's like the Bronco Buster, the Stink Face. I mean, those are classic moves. Those are classic moves. The Widowmaker. I mean, you search those up and you'll see what I mean. The Broken Dreams, Shattered Dreams, whatever you want to call it. Either way, that move is really cool. It's just a kick to the balls. The Billykin. Asuka does the Billykin where she just rams her ass into people's face. Yeah, we'll probably see some crazy stuff in their next match when we go down to the women's division and see Shayna Baszler versus We Fit Trainer. Live action softcore porn. Why do you think I watch wrestling? You think it's for the You think it's for the men's wrestling? Nah, I'm here for the women's wrestling, and Shayna Baszler just got caught right off of the bell. This is going to be an interesting matchup. Both of these characters specialize in the submission game. Of course, Shayna Baszler, the ace of spades, the submission magician, facing off against We Fit Trainer, who loves to stretch her opponent out in uncomfortable ways that makes me feel comfortable, but not you. And there's a headlock. Wait, is it over? What just happened? That was a minute! What? We have a new record for the shortest match in Undercard history! Guillotine, and she choked her out! What just happened? What? That's not supposed to happen. That's fucking bananas. That's not supposed to happen. Alright. I'm scared for the rest of the show. That's actually a glitch. That is not supposed to happen. That was a minute into the match. There's no way it's that move. That was a game glitch. I don't know what just happened. People on the left side are winning. Shayna Baszler just won in a minute. And, this is going to be a short episode. Next up, we've got Rey Mysterio versus Roman Reigns. What the hell just happened? That is the shortest match, and I don't think anything's going to beat that. 1 minute, 18 seconds. Here we go. I was expecting like a back and forth submission game, and We Fit Trainer tapped out in the first minute. So anything's possible in the world of wrestling, especially here in the undercard. And Roman Reigns just trying to fight off Mysterio. Mysterio, obviously, with the speed advantage. And just arm drag, kicking Roman. Roman started off this season with an unfortunate loss to Gunther, who we will see in the next match versus JBL. And interestingly enough, JBL beat Rey Mysterio. So these two facing off each other. And the winners facing off each other in the next match. See, it's all connected. You'd think the booking's completely random, but it's really not. Dropkick. The winners face the winners, the losers, no offense to Roman Reigns, face the losers. Scoop slam there by the Tribal Chief. We expected absolute dominance from Roman this season, and Rey Mysterio is going to try not to let that happen here. Tilt-a-whirl slam. Technical spin down to the mat. Crossface, Cobra clutch crossface. Innovative offense from the always inventive Rey Mysterio, the greatest cruiserweight of all time. And you never know what's coming next from Rey Mysterio. He's got offense that I don't even know how to describe. It's chaotic. It comes at you fast. You're going to get dizzy. You're going to get spun around. You're going to get flipped upside down and kicked right in the ass. And now a steel chair. And the lucha meets the libre. The chair meets the face. Saito suplex. We ain't got no bloodline here. Roman is competing alone in one-on-one competition here in the undercard. He's got a plank of wood. Into the ring we go. Clothesline.
5 minutes gone.
Backslide. 5 minutes into the match. At least it's longer than the last one. So the longest match in undercard history, for people wondering, is 37:54. The shortest match officially now, 1:18. And there's a guillotine. This time from Roman. Is this match over? No. Roman uses this as a finisher sometimes. Trying to put Rey Mysterio to sleep right now. And you gotta wonder what will happen in the future. For Shayna and We Fit Trainer. DDT. Chair to the head. My throat is dry and the wrestling continues. Russian leg sweep. Slow to recover. Elbow reversal. Rey Mysterio gonna fly. Drop of the dime. And the guillotine again caught him. Rey Mysterio's got to get out of this. And he does. Quick DDT. Kip up. Off the ropes. Full speed ahead. Using his whole body as a weapon there.
Viva Mexico!
Oh, and here comes the Three Amigos. Rey a little bit too slow on recovery there to follow it up with anything. Shades of Eddie Guerrero. Usually looks for the frog splash after that. Roll up.
1, 2.
Only a 2. And Roman Reigns with the Superman punch. First time we've seen that. We had to wait till episode 5 to see it. Body splash. 1, 2.
Viva Mexico!
And the Three Amigos, and now Rey Mysterio Gonna follow it up with a drop kick. The offense keeps coming. And he won't stop for nothing. Rey Mysterio has the heart of a champion, but he's got to climb up the ranks to actually become a champion. Oh my God. He's going up. He's going to fly! Frog splash to the back. Did he get all of it, though? Did it do enough damage? This question's going to be answered right now, and he got him! Short matches all around today. I've noticed that we've had shorter matches this season, and I'm not sure why. But either way, Roman Reigns falling down again. Really surprising result. I mean, we bring in these big top-level competitors. Is it because he was on the red side? Because it's looking like today the blue side is winning. Why does this keep happening? What is going on in this game? Gunther versus JBL. Now, this match is really interesting. First of all, Gunther came in guns a-blazing. He's got a really dangerous power bomb, but so does JBL. This is a match of two huge, powerful dudes that just want to take each other's heads off. I mean, that clothesline from hell is a dangerous weapon, and if JBL hits it, this one's gonna be over. Here is a dream match for me and me alone. Gunther versus JBL live right now.
Fight!
They kind of look alike. They're both wearing the classic black trunks. JBL with the Wall Street money in his back pocket, and Gunther just recently became king of the ring, got scoop slammed outside of the ring. A little bit of cat and mouse. Gunther's going to want to control the territory of this ring here, as the ring general only can. But JBL's not going to make it easy. It's very rare you see Gunther against somebody the same size, the same power. And this one's going to turn into a fight. And if it becomes a fight, I don't know, man. I mean, JBL's a big striker. Oh, there's a clothesline. There's a clothesline. Quick hook of the leg. But the rope break was there for Gunther. And Gunther, with the most dangerous chops in wrestling, could just tear the flesh off of your chest. And there's one. God damn. It sounds like a gunshot. Oh, big German. JBL didn't give a shit. He got right back up. This match is gonna be wild. At least I hope it is. Because, holy crap, we are going through this episode. This might be the shortest episode in Undercard history. That chop stunned JBL. And look at these chops, man. It's crazy how much power Gunther can get in such a short amount of space. You know the Bruce Lee, like, 1-inch punch? It's like that, but with a fucking frying pan, and just slaps across the chest. Oh. Shoulder breaker in the corner. Gunther now up top. What's he gonna do? He's following up. He's on his feet, and now he's getting scooped by JBL. JBL with the blonde hair. And Gunther with the crew cut, the military crew cut. Pushes off JBL, headlock. Referee checking in. I don't think either one of these guys is going to give up. Rope break there. Interesting call by the referee. Head first into the canvas goes JBL, and now Gunther wants to take control of this match before it gets out of his hands. Into the corner, out comes JBL. Elbow to the back. 5 minutes gone, camel clutch. Big boots all around. Strike exchange between these two. JBL throwing haymakers, but it's not enough to contest with the slaps, the chops, The power of Gunther. And Gunther going up, looking for the big body splash, but he crashed. A crash and burn from Gunther, and this is a huge opportunity for John Bradshaw. Layfield into the corner, though. Oh, the shotgun. He's going to follow it up. Golden bomb. And he's going up. Huge combination from Gunther. This could be the end. 3 huge moves in a row. And a 2 count. JBL has legendary toughness. Hall of Fame status. JBL just got German suplexed. Had one of the longest reigns of any WWE champion ever, and that's why he's here in the Season of Champions. Big golden bomb! Hook of the leg, 1, 2, and Gunther was a second away from the win. Uranagi. Gunther looked tired after delivering that move, but JBL got wobbly, poked to the eyes. Dirty tactics, could it be? The clothesline from hell! And he hit it. But Gunther recovered. German! Threw him all the way outside, and goddamn, we've got a brawl. JBL took no time and came right back in. That was a mistake. That was a mistake. Small package. No way the match ends with a small package! No way! Oh, my Lord. All right. Anyway, I have no idea what's going on right now. This game is wild. Like, we are in the final season, and I'm seeing things we've never seen before. This match just ended in a small package. That is something I would have never predicted. But Gunther up again. This puts Gunther in the running for the next contender. So we may see Gunther in a main event pretty soon, and we're getting towards the point where next week is a huge premium live event. All the titles will be on the line, including the Women's Championship, obviously held by Awesome Kong. She's undefeated. Nobody's even come close, except for maybe you could argue Supergirl had a chance. She had big offense. She hit Awesome Kong with everything she had, but she just couldn't get that 3 count. Anyway, we've got the number 1 contender for the Women's Champion right here. It is Supergirl versus Gail Kim. And I'll tell you what, Gail Kim definitely wants that match. And so do I.
Fight!
Both former women's champions here in the undercard. This is Season 10. It is the season of the greatest champions from wrestling past and from the undercard past. Obviously, Supergirl from Season 5, Gail Kim from Season 6, both even at 1-1, and they both won a match against the undefeated Awesome Kong to do the impossible. And the history between Gail Kim and Awesome Kong, I've talked about it so many times. I want that match to happen. I'm a little bit unbiased because I'm rooting for Gail Kim. I gotta be honest. I always say, as a commentator, as a booker of the show, I should be unbiased. But I have my favorites, and I really want to see Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong in this show. Like, I'm pushing for that match to happen. Because it's like, you know, it's the same thing as one day eventually this season I'm going to try to book, you know, Hulk Hogan versus Ric Flair. Unfortunately, Hulk Hogan just won a match today, and Ric Flair's been losing, so scoop slam there by Gail Kim, got kicked in the face as she tried to follow it up. Supergirl on top of things right now, elbow. Off the ropes, what's the big counter? An elbow there again. The forearms, the elbows, the strikes by Gail Kim. It's all working in her favor right now. Followed it up, and the Northern Lights got canceled out by the DDT. Supergirl just too strong for that. She's super fast. She's super powerful. How do you defeat a superhero? Hook of the leg, quick cover. This could be another short match here today. Just hit her right between the eyes there. And a huge German suplex from the ground to the air and back down to the ground again. Back to back moves from both women here, looking for a huge opportunity. Figure four. Woo! Speaking of Ric Flair, there's the figure four applied by Gail Kim, who has a huge arsenal of submission moves, and she just got slammed again. The power coming into play. 5 minutes gone already. And she's looking for the finish! Vertibomb! No! Please! Alright, Gail Kim pissed off after that. It's too early to do your finisher. What are you doing? Vertibomb! Vertibomb again! But Gail Kim's arm was under the rope, and she survives a little bit longer in this match. But the damage has been dealt. I mean, you get hit by two finishers within a minute, and your whole life is flashing before your eyes! Big splash, but she missed. Not sure if she was going for the splash or the headbutt, but either way, it did not connect. And now she's going to go back up, looking for the Krypton Bomb. She hits it! Moonsault! Rope! No! 1, 2! I thought there was going to be a rope break, but the referee disagreed, and the stolen signature! We saw that previously, but Becky Lynch did the same thing, that modified brainbuster, and now just driving the shoulder into the mat was Gail Kim. Yo. And there's the brainbuster from Supergirl. Moonsault, following it up with a big cover and a kick out by Gail. Gail Kim, an absolute beast when it comes to wrestling. A professional on all levels. Went for a strike, got ducked. Brainbuster connects. Moonsault coming. Supergirl trying to send this one home. But Gail Kim, too resilient. Eat the feet! And if anybody can do the impossible, it's Gail Kim. Kick out by Supergirl. I wonder if Awesome Kong is backstage watching this match. Because there's a lot at stake and there's a foot in your face. I hope you like the taste. 2.5. And again to eat the feet. She wants to end this one. Another finisher by Gail Kim and the 3 at 10 minutes and 7 seconds. Today is full of short matches. But Gail Kim finally will face Awesome Kong here in the undercard. It's going to happen. I willed it into existence. And it will happen next week at the Premium Live event. And I guess I can tell you what it is, because I have to tell you anyway, right? I'm going to tell you at the end of the show anyway. It's down to the wire, too. That's right. The return of the barbed wire around the ring. The ropes get replaced by barbed wire, so that is going to be a very violent show. And if you want to know what the main event of that is going to be, you have to watch this match first. It is 2-0 Jay Lethal, who's had a surprising run and proving a lot of people wrong, versus the GOAT, John Cena. Dun, 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 dun. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the number 1 contender for the Undercard Championship. Jay Lethal versus John Cena. Winner faces Godzilla at Down to the Wire 2. The return of the barbed wire death matches from Season 8. It's back in the final season of the Undercard. So that means If Jay Lethal wins, he's got to go through Godzilla and frickin' crawl through barbed wire to get there. But he's first got to beat one of the greatest of all time, multiple time United States champion, WWE champion, John Cena, arguably one of the biggest stars of the 20th and 21st centuries. This guy is always at the top, and he's here in our main event right now, hammering Jay Lethal in the corner with the multiple punches. Oh, and a shoulder tackle. The 5 moves of doom made him famous. But Jay Lethal has been on a tear lately with huge victories. Trying to strike down Cena. Oh, went for something that got countered. Elbow to the back, knees straight into the mat. Scoop slam, Jay Lethal staying inside the ring. That was a smart play by Jay Lethal, you know. He still has a ton of experience. People forget this. And look at the reversal now, the arm control. If this gets technical, Jay Lethal might have a little bit of an edge. Everybody talks about how John Cena is overpowered, but there are things that he's not exactly the best at. And I would say technical or amateur style wrestling definitely favors in the side of Jay Lethal. And I would say Jay Lethal is quicker as well. He's definitely a faster athlete, but John Cena cannot be counted out in any situation. And there, oh my God, inverted! What the hell? What does he even call that? The lethal drop. That's a crazy maneuver by Jay Lethal, and a return receipt suplex by Cena with a series of elbows to the face of Lethal. And now Cena trying to maintain control of this match before he lets go. Boston Crab applied from the man who hails from West Newbury, Massachusetts, which is close to Boston. And a sledgehammer to the back. John Cena adding to the multiple champions of that city. Hook of the leg. Hey, we're repping my hometown, boy, kind of. Series of strikes. Ending with the elbow. Jay Lethal going up top. Absolute madness with the elbow. No, he didn't connect. This is the Undercard Season 10, Episode 5, Absolute Madness. And obviously that's referencing Jay Lethal's connection to Macho Man Randy Savage in the dropkick. I don't know if he got all of that one. He did the hip toss dropkick. But John Cena looked like he might have tried to avoid it, or it didn't fully connect. And now a cutter in the center. Jay Lethal with the opportunity of a lifetime. This would be a career highlight for him. People saw the roster and they were like, why the hell is Jay Lethal on your roster? This is why. He's the longest reigning ROH champion of all time. He's a former X Division champion. He knows what he's doing inside the ring, and right now he just countered John Cena and got a 2.5. And now, striking back with the gut wrench. The man that plays the character of Peacemaker, John Cena. Been featured in a couple movies. A little bit Hollywood. Has had some of the biggest WrestleMania moments here with another big moment. And he's got to capitalize. He's got to turn this around. Big splash into the corner. Lethal stunned, fell down. Emerald Flosion. Delivered it, but could not recover. Jay Lethal on top of things, looking really good in this matchup right now. John Cena rolled himself back into the ring, trying to avoid any extra damage. And from behind, caught him with an elbow. And again with the Emerald Flosion down to the back. John Cena with the STF. This could choke out Jay Lethal. This just drains the breath right out of you. It also bends your leg backwards. That's a dangerous submission. The STF from John Cena, and off the ropes. Here comes Jay Lethal. No! He ducked it. Attitude adjustment! It hit. Uh-oh, wait a minute. Cena's not done yet. You can't see me. 5-knuckle shuffle. The fist. Wait. Back to back at the 10-minute mark. 5-knuckle, 10 knuckles. How many more knuckles do we need? John Cena's not going for the cover. He's going for the submission. Jay Lethal is in big trouble. This match just turned on its head. Oh, my goodness. And that is how quickly things can change. Lumbar check. John Cena. Oh, sunset flip. 1, 2. Charles Robinson calls it. And another short match. But the number one contender is the GOAT. Dun, 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 dun. John Cena will face Godzilla at Down to the Wire 2 in a barbed wire death match. That will be our main event. That Code Red Sunset Flip got him another victory, and it was not looking good, but he hit a series of big moves quickly, and John Cena stepping up to the plate and taking it home. Let's do a quick recap. So today we saw on the blue side, I guess everybody was winning, Hulk Hogan knocked out MJF with one leg drop. That's all it took. Carl Anderson and Luke Gallows got their first win as a team over Team Driver. Shayna Baszler choked out We Fit Trainer in 1 minute and 18 seconds. That's a new record and a very embarrassing loss for We Fit Trainer, who calls herself a master of submissions, to tap out in a minute. That's pretty rough. Then Rey Mysterio with another big surprise over Roman Reigns, who falls to 0-2. Gunther wins the match against JBL with a small package, even though he says he's got a big package. I don't know about that. We'll have to check backstage if you know what I'm saying. Boing! JBL going to be in a high position going forward here. He's 2-0, and that win was pretty dominant. We don't just base things off of the win and loss record. It's dominance. So that means Shayna Baszler is going to probably step up too, pretty high up in these ladders in terms of where the roster lay and how the rankings end up. Either way, Gail Kim, number one contender. We will finally see a dream match, a big rematch, the match that put TNA knockouts on the map. This is the match that changed women's wrestling. It will happen next week. Gail Kim versus Awesome Kong, barbed wire death match. It's going to be crazy. The streak is on the line. If anybody can defeat the streak, we'll talk about it next week, but if anybody can end that streak of Awesome Kong, it is Gail Kim in that situation. And of course, like I said before, John Cena is the greatest of all time and proved it here over a big win. Number one contender, John Cena. We'll see him versus Godzilla next week, so tune in to see all of that and more. We gotta find some barbed wire. Somebody call the Brood. I need barbed wire, please. But thank you all for watching. We saw some history, we saw some craziness, and I hope you had some fun next week. Down to the Wire 2.